All right. So, welcome to online medical billing and coding. We are currently in module 153. There are 8 modules altogether. Um, we're at the end of 153. We're going to be starting 154 at the end of next week. So, there will be a big exam next week, but don't let that overwhelm you. We're Hi, Pumpkin. Um, y'all excuse me, the child is home today. I had a vehicle issue and she's home with me today. But she's supposed to be watching Bluey.
Yeah, candy.
No, no candy. No candy. Give me that. Where'd you get that? No. Go watch Bluey for a little bit, okay? Or go find your tablet. Okay, sorry about that. So the first thing I want to talk about is my expectations for the course and Unitech's expectations for the course as well. Um, my main job here as your instructor is to help you through this course, navigate and learn this material to get you ready for a billing and coding career. And I have been doing that for about 7 years. I've been working in medical billing and coding, primarily billing more than coding, but I did my fair share. And that's been a lot of fun. It's been a great opportunity for my family, for us to better our situation. Um, I've tried to take full advantage of that. And hopefully I can help you guys do the same thing. That's why a lot of people come to Unitech. They're trying to better their situation, get that certification that's going to give them the upper hand and getting the better job. So hopefully I will be able to help y'all do that. That is my goal. My expectations in the course are just for everybody to be respectful and professional. We try to maintain that because we are trying to get you guys ready for the work environment. And then it is expected that you treat your coworkers with respect and that you maintain professionalism at all times when dealing with customers and coworkers. Uh, so we try to maintain that here as well. Unitech's expectations, their main not main objective, but their big thing that they look at their students once you're in a course is your attendance. And the way they mark attendance, it is by submitting your daily assignments or your submitting something to be graded, basically. Every day that you submit something, you're marked there for the day. If you do not go a day without submitting anything, you are marked absent. Um, we do have excused absences, but those are, for special circumstances. We're in a hurricane prone area, stuff like that. Okay. Um, After you have 14 consecutive absences, Unitech's rule is that you are automatically dropped from the course for no attendance. If that happens, you have to wait an entire calendar year, 12 whole months, before you can get back in and resume your course. We do not want to see that happen to anybody. We don't want to waste your time. We don't want you to waste your time or your money for trying to, help you further yourself. Um, and I'll do anything I can. Like, I get it. Life happens to me, seems weekly lately. Um, but that's why online is great because we have some flexibility. Excuse me. Okay. So Unitech marks your attendance by submission. So it's expected that you submit assignments every single day. Every day, you're going to have 3 types of assignments that are due. You're going to have a daily assignment, a question of the day, and a lab. Okay. On days that you have exams, you will not have a lab. Your exam will take the place of the lab. You're, like I said, you have those 2 every day. The question of the day is the only thing that if you don't do it that day, you can't make it up. Like once its due date passes, it's gone. And that opportunity for those points is closed. And that's 5 points a day. So I have a lot of people who don't, there's like, oh, it's 5 points. I'm not going to worry about it. But here's the thing, 5 points over a 30-day module, that's 150 points. That's an exam and a half towards your grade. So if you don't do any of them, you're 150 points down automatically. And it's an easy 5 points, and it's an easy way. The question of the day is not a Unitech thing. That's a Miss Brandy thing. I do that so that you guys have a quick and easy way to get your attendance in if you've got other stuff going on. If you've got to work Monday through Friday, you might not have 2 hours to put into working on your assignments and labs on a Monday or Tuesday evening. Um, you may have to wait till the weekend. So I do a question of the day because it's one simple question that you can usually answer in less than 5 minutes, like literally. You go in there, you read the question, you type up a quick document, save it, upload it to that assignment page, and you've got your submission for the day. Um, and I'm able to add 150 points onto your coursework to help buffer your grade a little bit. Okay, so pay attention to that question of the day. I got a lot of people whose grades are suffering right now because they're not. They do their daily assignments and stuff. But here's the thing, because we're online and we have that flexibility, your daily assignments, while it's expected that you do them daily, you have until Sunday at midnight to turn those in for the week. Okay. So like like Monday's assignment is due on Monday, but you have until Sunday. Okay. I think this coming Sunday is the 27th. But as the week goes by, Friday's assignment is due Friday, but you have until Sunday. Okay. But the further the week goes on, the less time you have to finish that assignment. That's how that works. Everything must be turned in by the following Sunday, except for the question of the day, because it expires that day, the day that it's due. Okay. Any questions about assignment types and attendance, anything like that thus far?
Since you have till Sunday, can you work ahead?
Yes.
Okay.
You can work ahead, but and you can turn them in anytime before Sunday if you want to. Just make sure, like I have some people that do all of their assignments like the weekend before that one, that whole week. And that way each day they just go in and upload that day's assignments. They're already done. And they upload them that day to get their attendance for that day.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely. Stay ahead of the game if you can. We go through a lot of material and we go through it pretty quickly. So getting behind, once you do get behind, it's not hard to catch up because I'm super flexible and I'll reopen assignments for you if you need me to, if you've got stuff going on. I don't have a problem with that. But don't not be in class or participate or turn anything in for 10 days and then all of a sudden be like, oh, can you reopen all these assignments when you haven't spoken to me? Because I'm going to reach out to you after like day 2 or 3. If I don't see anything submitted at day 2 or 3, I'm going to text you and say, hey, everything okay? What's up? Anything I can do? What you got going on? And it's not that I'm trying to get into your business. I can't help you if I don't know something's wrong. So communication is a big thing with me. I'm very flexible as long as you communicate with me. And with me, I'm super simple. Just shoot me a text message. That's the easiest, fastest way to get with me is the text message. So, I'm easy to communicate with, very down to earth and laid back, and we'll get through it. We can get through it. Okay, so any other questions about that?
I saw today it said to review a PowerPoint. Is that up there? Like, can I go back and find it?
It is. It should be attached to that assignment. Once you open it up, it should be there. Or the PowerPoints you can also find on the PowerPoint page. And I'll show you where that is in a few minutes.
Okay.
Before we get into the e-learning site and looking at those different pages, I do want to go over the books real quick. You said you were able to get into your Evolve account and open your Vital Source library and access your books.
Yeah.
Awesome. If anybody else has a question on book access or any issues logging in or downloading your content, please reach out to me. We'll get on the phone. We'll walk you through it. It's not It's not crazy difficult once you get into it. I know there's so many different logins and so much different stuff to access. It seems overwhelming, but you guys will take it one thing at a time and just work through it. It's not a big deal. If you have some questions, just come to me. Okay. So, okay, let's jump into Jenzabar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys some of the important content that y'all need to know. Let's see. You guys can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
All right, let me see. All right, so when you guys sign into this myunitech.ta.edu site, you should have already gotten in there for orientation, I believe. It's the same site, if I'm not mistaken, that you guys used for that. So you should have that login information. And what you're going to do to access your course is you're going to jump over here to this academics tab over here on the left side. And then you're going to see this menu down here. You're going to see that menu there. And then it'll have your courses listed on this front page, this first page. Okay. And your particular one is medical billing and coding 153 is the module that we're in. So that's what you're going to click on, the 017. And it is going to bring you to the news and announcements page. I set it up to where that's the first thing that you guys see when y'all log on, because that's where I have started putting important announcements, information regarding changes being made in the course or changes in assignments, things like that. And also fun stuff too. Yeah. Welcome to Online Medical Billing Code. I try to kind of liven it up a little bit.
Mine doesn't do that, so I'm trying to.
Let's see. Let me actually change my view. Okay, it should look like this.
Okay, I got it now.
Awesome. Yeah. Welcome to Online Medical Billing.
I have some leftover stuff from the other courses, so I think it's kind of messing with mine a little bit.
Yeah, you've probably got more courses and different stuff.
I'm trying to figure out.
No problem. Okay, so I've got it set up to come to this news and announcements thing in case there's anything. I will post holidays, days we don't have class and you don't have assignments to here, as well as if I'm going to be out of the office and only reachable a certain way, I'll also update that here. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through the ones that y'all are going to use the most. Okay. I will touch on the overview. On this overview page, it's a quick look at some of these other pages is basically what it is. It's going to give you, depending on where you are in doing your assignments, is going to give you your next due. Latest news is just a recap of the news and announcements. I don't know the difference between next event and next due. So I don't use this page a whole lot. That's why I have it going to the news and announcements. Something that will be very cool for you guys is this resources page. Okay. This has some really great student training videos that are only, I don't think there's one of these videos that's more than 5 minutes long. They're all like 3 to 5 minutes, and they will walk you through step by step exactly what the video title says. Let's see, view the syllabus, take a test. I think there's view your attendance record, complete a file upload assignment. That's a really important one because 90% of your assignments are file upload assignments. And what that is I'm going to give you an assignment, some chapter to read or a workbook page or a worksheet or something. And you're going to open up a fresh document in either Microsoft Word or Google Docs or the notepad, whatever you choose, whatever you prefer. And you're going to type out your answers And you can just list the answers. I don't need y'all to copy and paste the questions. That becomes a lot for me to read. So just list your answers or whatever it is I ask you to list. You're going to save it and then upload it on the assignment page. And I'm going to walk through that in just a second. I'll show y'all exactly what that looks like. But if you need a quick reference, this video is here for you guys. There's also one on completing a forum assignment. I try to do discussion questions like once every couple of weeks or so. They're I'm trying to use them more, but they're a little bit confusing. You'll see what I mean when you get in there. But there's a little video on that. Okay. So just a really handy page until you get accustomed to navigating things and doing things. All right. So one of the things you're going to use the most is going to be this coursework page. This is where you're going to find all of your assignments, your labs, your exams. Everything is going to be on this coursework page. Okay. But before I jump into that, I want to jump into the week at a glance, because this is actually, okay, the course information is where you can find my contact information. And I think there's also, yeah, it's just my contact information, my office hours, which are 8 to 5. But you guys feel free to text me in the evening. If y'all work during the day or whatever, I understand sometimes you're only going to work on stuff at night. So feel free to reach out. Okay, the week at a glance. This is a little weekly calendar that I put up for you guys. And it is going to line out the days for you. Okay, so today is 2/22/22, right? So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the date, and then you see 24 of 30. That is where we are at in the module, and that is also how your assignments are labeled in the coursework. Okay, you're going to be looking for day 24 of 30, daily assignment, lab, and the question of the day is always down at the bottom. Your QODs all week long are right down there. So if you want to go through on the weekend and just do a couple of documents with your answers on there and have them already done and just throw them up on the site on the day of, that's fine. Okay. That's totally up to you guys. Okay. But I give you this as a quick reference, and you'll see why in a second. The way the site lines out the assignments, it's a little bit confusing. So I offer this to you guys. It has all of your assignments listed, what you need to submit for your grade. See, like yesterday, I said they had the Chapter 11 exam in place of a lab. I'll show y'all where the Chapter 8 PowerPoint is found. And let's see, review all of Chapter 8. So that's just going to be going through Chapter 8 in your textbook. You're going to find step-by-step medical coding in your vital source library. You're going to go to Chapter 8, and you're going to, since you guys are new, I would suggest just going ahead and reading it. And then maybe doing some of the practice exercises throughout that. That would probably be a really good start for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Take notes for a study guide. And then what you guys would submit to me would be the notes that you take. So as you're going through your chapter, maybe just have a document open and type out bullet points, and then you'll upload that document when you're done, and that'll be your assignment done. Labs, we do have a discussion question tomorrow. Yep, on Wednesday. And it was too long to list out there, but that is found in the discussion forum. And I would like one original post. I want you to answer this question and put some thought into it. And then I want you to reply to someone else's post. Just because we're online and we're all in different places doesn't mean that we can't interact with each other to some degree. So that's what when I do the discussion questions, they're not always based on the material. Sometimes they're just a working in this field type of question. And that's actually what this one is. But it's more to get us to interact with each other and get to know each other. Let's see. And then, like I said, your QODs. So that's the week at a glance page. Okay. All right. So now I want to jump into the coursework where you're going to find all of these assignments that are on here. All right, so when you pop over to your coursework page, they're going to have, depending on where you are in the course, your next assignments that are due up at the top, okay? And then you're going to have the daily assignments in QOD section. All right, if you scroll down, you'll see, okay, it starts with day 2430. I took everything. You guys are actually like, my first student group is full, and you guys are starting out a second student group. So you get a fresh site. So you don't have a lot of extra fluff. The only stuff that's here is stuff that you're responsible for. You're not having to look through a bunch of other stuff that came before you start date. So that's gonna be great for you guys.
Okay.
So your day 24 of 30 daily assignment is here. You can see it's open, and then it gives a quick description of what this assignment is. Okay, and then right under it, you can see QOD or question of the day for 24 of 30. That's still open. Okay, and it'll list out what states recognize Fat Tuesday as a holiday. Your QODs can be anything. Usually they have to do with the material we're covering. Sometimes it's a random trivia question related to a holiday. A lot of times it's a Harry Potter trivia question because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So that's just something that I find fun. But you see what I mean about it being a question that you could Google search in 30 seconds and get an answer for. Easy 5 points there. Okay, and then you'll see it moves on to tomorrow's assignments, day 25 in QOD and on and on. Okay. If you scroll down, the next section you're going to see are your labs. And again, day 24 of 30 is going to be your lab for today. Then 26, 27. And you're not, 25 is down here because it's a discussion question. See, that discussion question stuff just throws things all out of whack. I don't know why it does that. But the discussion question is for day 25 of 30. So you see, they're not always in perfect order. So you might have to look every now and then. All right. And then the bottom section is where your exams are going to be found. Okay. And the only one I've got open for you guys right now is that chapter 11 exam that they took yesterday. And again, you are not responsible for that. It's only if you want to take it. And I'll give you whatever points that you get, you know. And that's it. Just make sure that you're scrolling all the way down and hitting all of those sections and seeing everything. Okay. Hold on, P-Pie. Mama's still in her meeting. We're almost done though, okay? All right. So let's hop into today's assignment, day 24, just so we can see what that looks like. You're just going to click on the title and it's going to open the assignment page. Okay. And this is where daily assignments open. We're going to review chapter 8 in Buck step by step for medical coding. Make notes on key points throughout the chapter to use as a study guide. Instructions, submit your notes. So it's basically everything. You can see how it's everything you found on that week at a glance. The week at a glance is just condensed for you. Okay, but this is where you need to come when it's time to submit your assignment, to turn it in. You're going to upload it. Okay. Now, our e-learning site has a filing cabinet type thing built in. It's called Moxie Manager. So when you click upload a file and you click on choose file, it's going to open Moxie Manager, which again is nothing more than an online filing cabinet that's attached to the website. What you're going to do, you're going to click upload again and then pick whatever it is on your computer, whatever document you're wanting to submit for that assignment that you've saved. Go ahead and click on that and you'll click open, and then it'll come up in your Moxie Manager, and then you'll click insert. Okay, and once you do that, you'll add file and then it's submitted. But it'll say on here that you see it has this little asterisk that says you must upload one file. That means it's not done yet. Once you have done it, you'll see your file name there, and that's how you'll know you did it correctly. If you have any issues with this, again, there is that video on the resources page, or you can text me. If the video is not clear enough for you, text me, we'll walk through it. Worst case scenario, guys, I do have one student who, for whatever reason, since she began this course, she cannot upload. I can't figure out if it's hardware error, user error, or network error. I can't figure it out. So she emails me her assignments every day.
I had issues because I used Google Docs on this laptop, and I had to figure out how to download it to the actual laptop. Because
sometimes Google Docs is a little bit weird. Sometimes I do my worksheets on there because I don't not everybody has Microsoft Word. So if I do one in Word, some people can't access it because they don't have a subscription. So I try to do it in Google Docs, but it's super hard to save it. Like there's not a save option.
Well, I have to download it.
Right. You have to like download it. I want to say I download it as a PDF or whatever, and that works fine. I want to say it'll let you upload a PDF. So that should work fine. And again, if for whatever reason it doesn't work, you can always email it to me. We're pretty flexible. We're pretty flexible.
I download it as a Microsoft Word, and then I would send it.
Okay.
Because the last class, everything was in Microsoft Word.
Yeah. Word's great. Not everybody has access to it, and I don't want to leave anybody out,
It was a crash course trying to figure it out.
Right, exactly. So I try to, hey, I'm doing something here. Quiet, please. But yeah, so any questions on the assignment page or anything like that yet, Courtney?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good deal. All right, so coursework you're going to use a lot. We went over news and announcements, resources, discussion forum. This is probably going to be empty for you guys right now. It is. So, okay. Like I said, you guys have a fresh site and a new student group. So apparently when I copied that assignment into your group, it didn't copy the question into the forum. It doesn't look like. So I will have to put that in for you guys to do tomorrow. So I'll get that done today. But yeah, that discussion forum is a little bit confusing. So again, we only use it every so often. We're still learning that one. Let's see, the course calendar. I honestly don't use their course calendar a lot because I do that week at a glance thing. And it's to me, it's a little bit more efficient than this. Syllabus. Okay. Each module, it's going to have its own syllabus here, guys. And this is where you can find what textbook we're in. All of your textbooks, once you get into that vital source library, all of your textbooks should be there. You're going to have step-by-step medical coding, and then there's a workbook that goes with that book. Okay. There's one called the electronic health record. There's one for the administrative assistant. I think that one also has a workbook that goes with it. I want to say there's 5 or 6 altogether. But you can find that information here. And when I ask y'all to read or review a chapter, that's the book that I'm referencing as your main textbook for this course. But like y'all saw, I do list it in the assignments too. I generally reference which book I want you to look in. Let's see, the chat we don't use a lot because we text message. Now, I will send you guys a link for an app on your phone called Remind, and that is an app that allows me to send out mass messages to all of y'all. But it allows y'all to contact me back privately. GroupMe doesn't do that. It doesn't have that private chat option. So I like Remind because it allows private messages behind the announcement if you need to message me about that. So if you could accept the invite for that app, that would be great. I would appreciate that much.
Okay.
The grade book page is where you're gonna see your grade. No grades yet because I'm not a student. Let's see. Okay. And also your grades, if y'all pop into the grade book within the next 3 days, 3 or 4 days before you get some assignments in and give me time to grade them, your grade's going to be an F. I have to, once y'all start submitting assignments, I have to go into your coursework and I have to drop the assignments that you're not responsible for and grade the stuff that you've turned in. And that sometimes that takes me a day or two to get through grading because again, I have one entire group of students already. So I have 5 of y'all that are starting today. So I have quite a bit of grading to do. So y'all just meet me with some grace if you would and bear with me.
Okay.
But I'll get it done. I do get it done. So yeah, your grades and it'll list all of your assignments and everything here and your grades that you got, your points that you got on those assignments.
Mm-hmm.
And then your exams down there. Okay. And then for whatever reason, the labs are under that. I'm not sure why. I may need to see if I can switch that around. But main point is that your grades can be found on this gradebook page. Your attendance record is on the attendance page, how many days you missed, and which of those days. It'll actually list out all your days for you. Gradebook attendance. I don't think there's too much else, guys. That's the main stuff. Okay. Course information again was just basically my contact information. We went over week at a glance. PowerPoints, like, okay, today's lab is to review the chapter 8 PowerPoint. I have it here in PowerPoint form if you have access to that. If you do not, I have it here in a PDF that you can view. Okay. I want to say that chapter 8, it was basically a recap. It was a review for the chapter. So you'll just go through basically. Yep, it was only 6 slides long. Chapter 8 was not a huge chapter. Chapter 11 was big. It was pretty big. That one was literally 140 something slides. But this is recap. Okay, that PowerPoint presentation was all of chapter 11. This one was recap for a small exam on chapter 8. So that just give y'all a little information on the PowerPoint slides. All right, and all 4 chapters are listed there for y'all. There's also a virtual meetings page.
Mm-hmm.
I have a YouTube channel. And again, the recordings that we do when I usually only have 1 virtual meeting a week, and it's generally before an exam. We'll do a chapter review and talk about that chapter. Any questions y'all have and stuff like that. It's really handy. If you attend the virtual meeting, you automatically get your attendance and full points for that lab assignment. If you cannot attend because of work or something, you're not marked off for that. We get that. Not everybody can attend a virtual meeting during the day. So that's why I try to record them. I try to put them here. I went ahead and put the recording of the chapter 11 review on here just so you guys would have something to look at. And I am also going to put this recording on here. You know, if the Lord say the same, if technology works with me today. Let's see. And that's pretty much it, guys, as far as the e-learning site. The best thing you can do is get in there and go through all the tabs and just see what information is where and just, learn it that way. if y'all have any questions on the books, on assignments, on medical billing and coding, anything, please reach out to me. I am here. I'm here to help. You know, let's see. Courtney, do you have anything you can think of that you want to ask?
Not right now, but I'm sure something will come up later.
Yes, it definitely will. It always does. And like I said, just reach out to me and
Right.
we'll get through it, okay?
All right.
But if we don't have any other questions, I don't have anything else for you guys. And just, welcome to online medical billing and coding. And I look forward to helping you guys on this journey. Have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.